Hello and welcome to part 2 of our 16-night Baltic cruise adventure on P&O's Aurora. In this episode we try our hand at deck sports and meet some new friends. We enjoy our first celebration night on board, visit the theatre to see a performer that we first saw perform in 1998, and we fail to find a bar that's still open late at night. So we've arrived, ready for shuffleboard, and it's gorgeously warm up here. There's a lot of nice people.
Oh yeah. Lindsey.
Is it S-A-Y?
E-Y.
E-Y.
Ken.
Ken. Mark.
Toby.
Tony. Steve.
Dave B.
Dave B. Lovely, thank you.
It's just so nice to be playing again, isn't it?
So basically, I'm sure many of you have done these choirs before, these workshops before, and many of you may not have. That's basically what it's all about. It's essentially to have some fun while singing. So we will do a quick little warm-up.
Right, let's have a quick stretch. 1, 3, 2.
Dog with onions.
And you've had a bite?
Yes, and it's very nice.
Very
The
nice.
bread is very different.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Sweet?
quite sweet. But they have got squidgy mustard, so you can just...
Oh, lovely.
lovely.
It looks nice. And I've gone for the classic burger and fries.
And you're having...
I've got my classic burger. Oh, it's dripping a bit. Let's see what it tastes like. That's nice, Tony. The first scoring one.
That's only the thing for the first time, just to see how slow it was.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
It gave away a -10, so.
That worked.
It's the final time.
Just some important information that we think that you should know about just before we start heading into our ports of call. So if you are wanting to book shore experiences, you can do it 24 hours on the My Holiday portal, or if you prefer, you can come and see us at the tours office.
I'm in Anderson's and the captain has decided to give us a drink for celebration night. So cheers, captain. Let's see what it's like. Let's just say it's up to its usual standard. So after a pre-dinner drink, it was time to head off to the main dining room for our celebration meal. If you'd like to see the menu in more detail, please pause the video. So we just had our meal in the main dining room again. It was a celebration night meal, usual sort of Marco Pierre menu. It's okay, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was nothing special really. It was okay.
Yeah.
Soup was nice.
We had a visit from the head waiter and from all the guys tonight introduced themselves to us properly, which was
Very
quite
pleasant.
nice.
Nice of them
Yeah,
to do that.
yeah, nice of them to do that. But yeah, I think the main dining room menus are still
Lacking imagination.
in the balance of it. Yeah. Anyway, not to worry. Let's enjoy the show. We've got Lorraine Brown tonight, someone we first cruised with in 1998.
Was it that long ago?
On our very first cruise.
They're not worried about that, are they?
Because they got
They actually got tequila in Anderson's.
Oh, have they? Well, I'm having a cocktail, a proper one, tonight. So I might be
Can
good
you
at
help me take her upstairs to the quiz afterwards?
I'm having a Singapore sling. I'm not sure I've ever
If I
had
get her in the
one.
lift, can you hold the door open while I pull her out?
So it's 20 past 12. Everyone is in bed already.
Well, except for that couple over there.
Despite for this wonderful couple beside us. And it's just really weird. The buffet's nearly finished. We've just come out for a little nibble. But all the bars are shut apart from Carmen's. And it's only 12:15. Weird.
Well, we need an early night. We've got a busy day tomorrow.
Doing what?
Nothing.
The next morning I left Lindsey in bed and decided to go for an early morning walk around the ship and see what I could find. And this is the entry, a beautiful crow's nest. By day it's a beautiful observation lounge used for crafting or just reading books and a cup of coffee. And by evening it becomes a busy bar with lots of people enjoying music and conversation. Next to the crow's nest on the port side is the library, with thousands of books for you to borrow or read in situ. Just outside from the library you have a deck area, so this is still deck 13. As you can see, we're up with the funnel level. Lots of sunbeds out here, ready for later. As you can see, we've got quite a nice sunny day today, but it's a bit bumpy out there. As we walk over, come to the open pool. This is the crystal pool. As you can see, it's a really nice open area. Roof closed at the moment. Table tennis tables. And of course the pool in the bottom. As we get towards the back of the ship, we come to the table. The tennis courts, or basketball courts, or in the afternoon, this is the venue for the cricket. Further towards the rear of the ship, we come to the shuffleboard area. As you can see, the decks are a little bit wet at the moment where they've been washed last night. This is a beautiful teak deck area, really nice to your feet. You don't get burnt when you're walking on it, like some of the plastic decks. And this takes you right to the rear of the back of the ship. That wonderful wake view. And look down over the spectacular horseshoe decks. On the other side of the ship, in the sunshine this time, we've got the quoits decks. And further up the port side, we have the golf nets. This is one of our favourite bars on board in fine weather. This is the pennant bar. Again, a beautiful view out to sea. And this again is the view from the pennant bar, looking over the back of the ship. So after my quick stroll around the decks, I went back to the cabin, woke up Lindsey, and we set off to the dining room for breakfast. There's a really good selection available for breakfast, from fruits, yogurts and cereals, even fish, down to good old traditional English breakfast. So Lindsey's going to try the milk jug test. Go for it. Oh, well done. Perfect.
Got a good one again.
So Lindsey, we're in the restaurant ready for breakfast. We didn't book on the app, did we?
No.
And we were seated instantaneously. And this morning we asked for a table or two so we could do some filming.
And they were more than accommodating.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
The staff on here have been fantastic all the way through. Got a beautiful seat by the window, so we can look at and enjoy the beautiful sea views, which is wonderful. And we've got our tea already, just waiting for our juices to arrive. And what are you having this morning?
Cranberry juice and fruit yoghurt and poached egg.
Just one?
Yeah.
That's a very small breakfast, Lindsey.
It's bigger than yesterday.
Yeah. And
You're having...
I'm having lots. I'm having like a full English breakfast, but with 2 sausages and 2 eggs today. But yeah, I shall enjoy it. We've got a lot of sport to do today. So Lindsey, you've got your fruit yoghurt. Looks like the lemon one, is it? Or grapefruit one?
It's yellow.
That's quite nice anyway.
Yeah, it looks nice.
And you've got your
Smoothie.
Yeah, pick your smoothie out, let's have a look at it. So that's sort of quite round. What does it taste of?
It's a lot of banana, but there's some berries of some sort.
Blackcurrant?
Well, I'm not sure.
So it's more purple than brown?
No, it's brown.
It doesn't taste brown?
No.
Oh, good.
No, it doesn't taste like mud.
Breakfast has arrived and I very nearly forgot to film it.
Thank you.
It's really nice. And what was your poached egg like, dear?
It was very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, but the toast underneath was edible. You could actually get a knife into it.
That
Yeah,
makes
which is
sense. And this toast that we've got here is really quite nice as
yeah,
well.
it's soft toast.
Really good, soft toast. Big improvement. After breakfast, me and Mark ended up doing battle in the final of the quoits competition. Let's see what happens.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Have we got a prize passport?
No, I haven't.
that's fine.
No,
I've
no,
got
no.
one
This
for
is
you.
my first time. First time with a stamp. So if you fold them over quickly, you get 2.
That's why I make sure about putting a 1 and a 2 next to it. And fantastic.
Yeah,
There we
lovely.
go.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Prize.
Playing with you.
So after a successful game of points, we've decided to come in for a quick pint and a Coke, because Lindsey's being very good and healthy, aren't you, dear?
I'm not being healthy, I just didn't fancy a beer yet. It's a bit early in the morning.
It's quite late somewhere in the world. We decided to skip lunch today and, continuing the healthy theme, do a few laps around the deck before taking part in more sporting activities. After an uninspiring dinner in the main dining room, we set off to Anderson's, where we enjoyed a wonderful pudding. This evening we decided to pay a visit to the onboard cinema and take in a film, and then after relaxed in the crow's nest with a couple of drinks and Hannah playing beautiful music on the piano. While we enjoy listening to this beautiful music in the crow's nest, we'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep producing videos like this. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get told when our latest video gets uploaded. And if you'd like to ask us any questions about Aurora or any of our other trips, please put a comment in the comment section below. And now, back to the story. Hi, so we thought we'd better have a bit of a catch up to let you know what we've been up to today. It's a second day at sea, which was unplanned, but we had to divert because of high winds. We were unable to dock at Gothenburg today and also unable to dock at Kiel tomorrow. So we've had 2 more days at sea, but they very cleverly put on a full sea day programme of events.
Which kept us busy most of the day.
Kept us busy. So what did we get up to then, Liz?
Oh, well, after a quick breakfast, it was time for quiz.
Quiz? And what happened at quiz?
You won.
Yes. And who did we beat?
Mark.
Yes, we did.
You and Janet.
Me and Janet, we played together. And yeah, it was a good game.
It was a good game, actually. The final was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, very close game. And then
windy up there.
It was quite windy by the time. Not as windy as it was in the afternoon.
No.
So after that, we went to choir.
Yeah, we did. Well, it's vocal coaching, but essentially it's choir without being called choir.
Yeah, it's really good.
So they give us a few exercises to do. So our carnival club better watch out because we'll be doing some of them. And then we do a couple of songs. We've done a couple of songs so far.
Yep.
There won't be a major performance, but we will have a chance to perform all the songs on the last day. But they won't publicise a public performance as such.
No.
And
friends and relatives.
Yeah. We were going to go and have some lunch.
We were.
But we went up to the buffet because we thought we'd try it because there's not many people on board, so we thought it'd be nice to go up there and have a trial of that. And bumped into Lorraine Brown, who's the cabaret singer from last night and who we've known from
22 years.
Yeah, as a professional singer, we've known her that long. Yeah. So we had a really nice catch up with her.
Yeah, find out how her family's doing.
Yeah, they're all grown up. That's frightening, isn't it? Yeah, so that was really nice to do that. Before we ended up, we missed lunch. Because by the time we'd done all that, we needed to go back up for shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard, which was very windy.
Yeah.
By the time we sort of finished the game, we had 60-mile-an-hour winds. And it was quite difficult to stand up, and the spray was coming over the top of the ship on deck 13.
Yeah, it was damp.
It
wasn't making the deck wet, but it was making us a little bit wet.
But it was good. So we decided that we weren't sure what we were going to do for dinner, were we? Because dinner's a bit iffy. So we decided to go for afternoon tea. That was an interesting experience.
It was. It's very similar to the other ships now. So you get a cake stand with all the bits and pieces on. They had given us a cake stand for 2, but there were 4 of us on the table. Yeah. So we asked for extra scones. Scones. Extra of them, which were lovely because they came out all warm.
Very nice scones.
But anyway, we had a chat with a couple on the table with us.
Yeah. And the waiter was a magician.
Yeah.
Because I ordered black tea, Lindsey ordered breakfast tea.
Yes.
And he managed to get both out the same pot.
Incredible.
Yeah, one after another. So he must be a magician.
But anyway, we went to dinner tonight, had dinner in the main dining room with our dining table, had a bit of a giggle with them. And then we ended up, we didn't really want to go and see the cabaret artists tonight.
I've seen them before.
So we ended up losing a bit of money in the casino, donated a bit more money to them,
Donation.
and then went off to, well, we had pudding, we had extra pudding in
Oh, yeah.
Anderson's,
Creme brulee,
creme brulee.
yeah.
And then we went up to the Crow's Nest and listened to piano music.
Hannah.
She's a beautiful pianist. She's
Yeah,
just so
nice.
easy on the keys.
Well, we did go to the cinema before that.
Oh,
We went to the cinema to see a film called Come On, Come On. But yeah, 20 minutes was more than enough, wasn't it? And we walked out. It was just not good.
Were we the last people to leave?
No, there were 2 left. Everyone else had walked out by that time, apart from 2 people. So yeah,
It's been quite a busy day, really. So
it has. It's so nice to be back on board Aurora, and so nice to have a full daytime activity.
Yeah.
It's the first time on P&O that we've experienced it since pandemic, and it is really nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still now, I suppose it's back to learning the words of our songs,
Yes.
ready for our performance.
Yes. And as the ship is dead at 11:30, all the bars virtually shut and no one in there. It's like really weird. And it's pouring down the rain outside and blowing a hoolie. Apparently there was a storm last night that kept lots of people awake, but we
Knew nothing about it.
no, we slept right through it.
I have every suspicion that we'll sleep through it tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, I am sleeping very, very well on this cruise so far, and we keep forgetting to film things. We keep forgetting to film our dinners. Not that they're particularly interesting to film, but yeah.
It's just so relaxed, isn't it? And just everything's laid back. The staff
Stuff.
are very relaxed and they're not panicking about anything. Everything's just easy. And of course you get into the swing of being relaxed as well,
Yeah.
and forget to do things. But
Yeah.
we'll motivate ourselves and get on with it.
Yes, I'll get up early in the morning while
Yeah,
you're
you-
asleep and
You get on with it.
do small filming or something. Try to anyway. See how many towels are on the beds at 7:30 in the morning with not a person inside. When there's only 800 people on the ship and no one wants to sit there anyway.
They're not going to be out tomorrow.
They will.
They're not going to be out there tomorrow,
Why?
are they? Well, because they'll be wet.
No, they won't. Not in the domed one.
Oh, you
That's where
didn't
they all
say
were.
they were in a covered pool.
Anyway, it's good night from her.
And it's good night from him.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.